2025 CR 007971, State versus Francisco Bonito Marquez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? And are you Mr. Marquez?
Here we go, folks. Another day, another docket. But notice how fast the judge moves through this checklist. This is courtroom efficiency at its finest, making sure Marquez understands every single right before the real hammer drops.
So have you received all discovery?
Yes, sir.
Did you review it with your client? Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Marquez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do it.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Any objection? All right. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? And defense, I'm sorry, you have no objections? Okay. Did you understand the state is proceeding on an assault causing bodily injury family member as a Class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to...
Pause here. That Class A misdemeanor may sound light, but it carries up to a year in jail and thousands in fines. And remember, because it's family violence, the consequences go way beyond jail time. We're talking gun restrictions, custody issues, and a permanent stain on his record.
Follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in, the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defense?
Yeah,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him? Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Mr. Marquez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense. Punishment is to be assessed at 83 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $500 fine, an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand that to be your plea? Defense, is that the plea? State, is that the plea?
that is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
To the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, state offers into evidence. It's Exhibit 1 with all attachments.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states Exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. State, have you been in contact with the complainant?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
And is she aware of this?
She is.
All right. So what is your problem? As far as hitting the mother of your child, I'm assuming you have a child with her?
Yes.
And so according to the police report, You were upset that somebody said she was on Facebook and she's holding a child in her hand, so you hit her?
My knowledge moment that was what happened, you know?
Well, did you hit her, yes or no? Oh, so then you want a jury trial while we're here?
Oh no, man.
Well, no. See, I'm going by the stipulations. And when I receive stipulations, this is what stipulations mean. Stipulations mean you're saying,
Here's a key detail. No contest doesn't mean not guilty. It means, I won't fight you on this. So even if Marquez isn't saying, yes, I hit her, the court treats it like a guilty plea for sentencing. Smart move or self-sabotage? What do you think?
that if these people were to come in and testify, this is what they testify to, and what they're testifying to would be true. And when you plead no contest doesn't mean you're not guilty. No contest means that you're just not going to fight the charges against you. So in this police report, it says that you hit her while she was holding your child. So if you're saying that did not happen, then sounds like you want a jury trial. So did this happen? Then why are you pretending as though it did not? Well, I mean, does nervousness make you be dishonest? So why are you doing this? What is your issue? Obviously, you have anger issues. Obviously, you do not love her, because if you did, you would not hit her. So what's going on?
It's just one of the things like it just lost us. That's what it's been.
Well, here's the thing. It's not just one of those things. You have an issue because you have a continuous violence against family. So that's an issue. So what is going on with your world, and why are you doing this? And here's the thing. My intent is not to embarrass you, but sometimes people come before me and they don't even think about their actions. I'm sure you.
And this is where the judge shifts gears. Forget the legal checklist. Now it's about accountability. She's basically telling Marquez, 83 days is nothing compared to what's coming if you don't change. This is tough love, courtroom edition.
Just thinking about, hey, it's 83 days. I have a judgment satisfied. I don't have to go to jail. But if you don't figure out why you're behaving the way you're behaving, you're going to be right back here. And you're going to end up meeting somebody who's not going to tolerate this. Or either somebody who has a brother who's not going to tolerate you putting their hands on their sister. Or somebody who has a father who's not going to tolerate you putting their hands on their daughter. You understand? So why are you doing this? Have you even thought about it?
That's something I just regret.
No, I mean, we can have regrets, but the question is, why do you keep doing the same thing? You need to find out the answer, because otherwise you're going to be right back here. And I'm assuming the state is offering this because maybe the complainant doesn't want to come forward. And it's like, no, I don't want to come forward and testify. And I understand the circle of violence, but she needs to start protecting her child, because the fact that you have a daughter, is this your daughter that she was holding? How would you like it if some grown man, when she becomes old, hits on her?
Chills. The judge flips the script. What if someone treated your daughter the way you treated her mother? That's not just a legal lesson, that's a life lesson. And you can feel the tension. This isn't about punishment anymore. It's about breaking a cycle.
Yeah. And so the person you hit, maybe her father wants to be behind bars. And you're not thinking about that. And children learn from the people who are around them. You know, when you see a child who's using profanity, you know where they learned that from? The people around them, because that's how they learn to talk. They listen to what people are saying. And what you're teaching your daughter is, because I'm assuming she thinks you love her mom. So what you're teaching her is that a man does not love me unless he hits on me. And you know why? Because you say you love her mom and you hit on her mom, and you're hitting on her in public, which means I don't know what you're doing with her behind closed doors. And how many children do you have?
Like just with her, like overall.
Oh, overall. All right. And what are their ages?
15-year-old, 14-year-old, 3-year-old, 3-year-old.
And the 2-year-old, is this at the time, was the 10-month-old that she was holding or no?
No, those are new kids. Those are new kids.
All right, so you're just being fruitful and multiplying and not taking care of any of your children. You need to get employment. You need to start being a father that somebody can look up to, and you need to stop putting your hands on people that you claim to love. And the only reason why I'm following this agreement is because I'm sure that the state will not be able to get an affirmative finding of family violence because she's not showing up to court. But this is what I have to do. Part of my job is protecting the community, even when they don't want to be protected. And there are women out there who are going to think you're a good catch because they're meeting your publicists until they end up having a child with you. Then they're meeting the real you. So the court is finding you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, 83 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for any time served. And you say the judgment is satisfied? All right, I'll show that the judgment is satisfied. There's to be no contact with Dana Cavazos, that's Cavasos, and there's to be no residing with minors. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can drop the record. You better change your life. And I know what some of those tattoos mean. So if you're not intending to be someone that a child can tell people in that class, that's my dad, then you need to cut them loose because they don't need you in their life.
And there it is, the final gut punch. Tattoos, broken promises, and wasted potential. The judge isn't just sentencing Marquez. She's giving him one last chance to rewrite his story. But the real question is, will he take it?
You understand? All right, good luck to you.